What did you learn from Rovio that you've applied to Gray Area?
I think what we learn from Rovio is that really simple things can have a huge impact. So you build on the core element in the game, and that can carry far away. So don't complicate it too much for the sake of complication. Just take the best part of your game and let people play it.
Why did you decide to focus on location-based gaming?
Initially, we decided to focus on location-based gaming because we looked at the city itself and all the social relationships, and that was when iPhone came out initially, 2007, and we started to kind of brainstorm that it would be really cool if you could use this as a game board, your city itself, and that's how it got started, and that's how we started to prototype and build on that vision.
So what has that opened up to you creatively?
Open up creatively, I think it has showed the potential of player communities. So what those people can bring into the games itself, and I think that's immensely powerful if you can kind of take that and use it in your game. So it brings a ton to the game itself that the players itself interact there and build social relationships and so forth.
So where did the idea of Shadow Cities come from?
Shadow Cities came from from the idea that you could use the city as a game board for the game itself, and in a whole different way that we normally used to, where all the game worlds are crafted, but cities, it's constantly in movement and living and breathing, and using that as a game board was really the kind of the inspiration for us.
What has the proliferation of smartphones and tablets opened up for you as a developer?
I think as a developer, based here in Helsinki, we're very product focused. We love beautiful, great products. And it has really leveled the playing field. So you don't need to compete for the shelf space anymore, but you can actually go direct to the consumer. So I think that's the power of mobile phones. You can reach directly, go to the user itself instead of using proxies and middlemen and so forth. And I think that's where Finland really shines.
What excites you about the rate which mobile technology is advancing?
I think it is the reach. What really excites me about mobile technologies is the reach. You can reach the whole world in an instant. Talk directly to those consumers, and if they love your product, the sky's the limit.
What's the key to connecting with a global audience from your successes at Rovio and now Gray Area?
I think it really comes down to great product, right? And I think that's where Finland is at its strongest. So building beautiful, great products and then letting the consumer decide. And really the new digital platforms really enable that. So I think it's an amazing opportunity, and I think we have only seen the tip of the iceberg.
Okay. And we talked about the Android. What impact do you feel Android TV or micro consoles will have on mobile developers moving forward?
I have no clue.
I have no idea. Because I mean, like with the Apple TV, I mean, they're talking about that's going to be the next biggest game platform. That the games you play on your mobile device, you can play it on your Apple TV.
Well, that's true, but I think console is how I see it. It's not a growth platform anymore. There's great games to be developed on console, and there's a loyal audience to that. But I don't think that's where the growth is. So that's why we focus purely on mobile, and we think the big new advances are in that space. I might be totally wrong, and there is an opportunity in TV for sure, Apple TV and so forth, but that's not really for us. So we have a very tight focus on mobile itself.